Why I call it the tokens formula is because this isn't particularly unique to only Tolkien. In fact, many excellent authors utilize this technique, but the reason why I gave it this name is because it is always demonstrated by him in his novels. The thing that I always see in his novels is that he weaves a connection between the world and the plot. When he was creating the rings, he made the rings matter to the plot. That was a world building element that he added. He made it matter to the plot. The races, the elves that he created, he made them matter to the plot. The mistake most authors make is not that they don't come up with insane world ideas. In fact, most do. It's not that they don't create stuff. It's not that they don't push their imagination and creativity to a high level. The mistake they make is that they rarely make it matter to the plot. It rarely ever matters to the plot. The reason why I put no visuals to my writing videos and leave it a one picture on the screen is because I deem it unnecessary. You came to learn, so jot down some key points. Talking about it earlier, when writers create all this interesting stuff but can't incorporate it into the plot, do you know what they do? They info dump, and this is a major mistake most writers make. So please be attentive now. And please do not info dump. Info dumping is when the writer is so desperate to reveal some things to the reader that he begins to just dump the information in paragraphs and in lines. There is nothing more annoying than that. They came to read a story, not an essay. Find a good way to insert it naturally. And one of the best ways that I have found to sustain an easy cooperation between the world, your elements, and the plot, one of the easiest ways I found that is that you can make certain scenes take place in the location of those natural wonders in your world. If you created something unique, a unique condition, a unique element, a unique place, a unique country, a unique tribe, make a chapter that revolves around it, an arc that revolves around it, a mini arc that revolves around it, while still progressing the plot. For instance, a strange weather. If there's a strange weather in your world, make it that the protagonist's mission failed because that strange weather ruined it. That is an easy and smooth incorporation between the world and the plot. It actually affects the protagonist, actually affects what is happening. You don't know how powerful this technique is, because when you fail to sustain an easy incorporation, you start to info dump because you are desperate to reveal all your hard work, because you worked hard coming up with those ideas and you just want the whole world to see it. So you begin to just dump it as words on the paper. You can reveal it through findings when the protagonist is searching for something, or you can showcase a religious war, maybe a religious war that happened in the present or in the past. Then slowly break down each religion's beliefs across the chapters in that arc. For instance, if there's a strange castle where any man that goes in there starts scratching their balls uncontrollably, then craft a chapter where the protagonist mistakenly enters such place, and before he even knows what happens, he starts scratching his balls as well. And all men can relate to this urge to scratch, but you know that you are in public, so you just bear through it. If you are a man, please relate with me in the comments. The reason why I'm not teaching you all this, all those add religions, add tribes, add languages if possible, add all these elements to create a captivation, you know, it's because such information is already very rampant and very plenty on YouTube. So I'm going to be talking about those tips and tricks people rarely talk about, unless what will make this channel different. Using the same tactic when adding tribes and religions to your world, try weaving it seamlessly into the plot. Do an arc where these tribes, their traditions and beliefs are clearly shown, or make some of the main characters come from that tribe, or do both. Now follow me very closely. In my novel Sacred Revolution, Chaos is Beautiful, beasts in Sacred Revolution are certain creatures that evolve from animals or are hybrids of animals. Some of the beasts that I created was the maple snake. The maple snake is a type of snake that secretes dangerous toxic gas as it sleeps, and when it sheds, it eats its own shedding, as it is the source of their advanced lethal venom. Please don't steal my idea, please. I know one bastard watching this video has already planned to steal this idea. So when introducing this maple snake, I didn't start dumping it in paragraphs and lines. I did a chapter whereby the protagonist was hunting for a particular herb that the snake guards. So the thing came into the plot, into the story seamlessly. Even in the same Sacred Revolution, Chaos is Beautiful, I invented Black Beak. It is the combination of a cat and a bird. This bird possesses the flight and agility of an eagle combined with the cunning and dexterity of a cat, and is able to fly at top speeds. It can carry up to 2 people. And when I was also introducing this beast to the novel, I did a chapter whereby one of the main characters appeared on scene on top a black beak. So always remember to make the elements that you are including to actually matter to the plot, and don't info dump. The most mistakes that writers make is delete that. The most mistakes, let's start again. The mistakes that most writers make is the blank room. This is when characters and when events are happening through a featureless, undescribed scene. Now I'm not telling you to spend plenty paragraphs describing a scene. I think we have deviated from our topic today, but let me just give you another useful hack. I'm not telling you to deviate. Delete that. I'm not telling you to deviate. Let's start again. I'm not telling you to start spending all the time describing a particular scene, but there are ways you can use just 3 or 4 sentences or even 2 sentences to set up a vivid description in the reader's mind. I'll be doing videos on that, so please subscribe. So make sure that whatever you are creating, all those insane stuff that you have planned for your novel, make it actually matter to the plot. Now I'm not going to be like other channels that tell you create insane stuff. I know that you will create such stuff, just make it matter to the plot. Sacred Revolution is ready for sale for only $2.99. You can purchase this book. This price will remain the same for long. Don't click off yet. Please watch this trailer.
What if there was a place in this our world that we didn't know existed? What if we classify aliens as the most dangerous enemies of our world, but there's a place that has the most terrifying human beings alive? A place well hidden by the top powers and greatly influential people. A secret place full of mysteries and what you might call a fantasy land, where the people who live there can move at blinking speeds or can crumble a mountain in one fist strike. A place where your entire clan might be slaughtered because of a careless slip of tongue. A place where there's complete chaos and disorder. No government laws are present. Only the strongest make the laws, and the weak are suppressed without mercy. Now listen well, the viewer. If you like those goody protagonists, then please, for your own sake, do not buy this book. Read another.